Giving all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakah HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders, Great Millstone, who taught me this truth. Sincere shalom to the hopeful elect. All right, now, we told you silly niggas out there, okay, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, starting off with the apostles of Great Millstone going down. We told you silly niggas out there that whoever they put in office next, okay, it's going to be for your destruction. All right. Whatever puppet they put in office next, okay, it is going to be a displeasure unto you. All right. Because you got a lot of Jakes right now that are on the Donald Trump train all of a sudden, you know, when just a few years ago, you niggas despised Trump with every bone in your body, okay? And now all of a sudden you hooting and hollering for Trump because you think that he's going to be the next best president after this Joe Biden clown who's been washed up. And we told you he was washed up and he wasn't going to do anything for you Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right. So now you're leaning on Trump. All right. And this is proof that if they put Trump back in office, okay, he is going to shut this country down. All right. This is proof right here. OK, and this is called Project 2025. All right. And this is official, man. This is on the books. This is Wikipedia. OK, this ain't just no alternate source I'm getting this information from. This is Wikipedia. All right. Project 2025. And then we go right here where it says purpose. It says plan to reshape the U.S. federal government to support the agenda of Republican Party president. And we all know that Donald Trump is a Republican, right? So basically this bill that they pretty much signed in the year 2022, all right, you know, they had this plan all along, okay? So that way when another Republican comes into office, you know, they'll use him as a catalyst to shut down this country, okay? So if they put Trump in office, all right, you know, it's pretty much going to be martial law, okay? Because you know, as I read this, you know, what this bill is about, okay, it's pretty much martial law, okay? It's the suspension of all constitutional rights and shutting down all of the critical infrastructure organizations, you see? And that's what martial law does, okay? Martial law suspends constitutional rights and, you know, shuts down all of the big corporations to fit their agenda. OK, and let's read a little bit about this. It says Project 2025, also known as the Presidential Transition Project. All right. And why are they calling it a presidential transition project? Because basically with this bill, they plan to reshape the United States, right? And I'm going to read it. I'm going to keep reading and you'll get the point. It says, is a collection of conservative policy proposals from the Heritage Foundation to reshape the U.S. federal government in the event of a Republican Party in the 2024 U.S. presidential election. And ain't that where we're at right now? Right? This is 2024, okay? And this year is going to be a U.S. presidential election, all right? So more than likely, they're going to stuff a Republican in office, man. All right. Whether it's Donald Trump or it's some other clown. OK, whoever it is. All right. I'm pretty sure, they're probably going to be a Republican. You see, I'm pretty sure that that's what it's going to be, because they already got this bill in motion right here. And they plan to execute this agenda. All right. Established in 2022, the project aims to recruit tens of thousands of conservatives to the District of Columbia to replace existing federal civil servants whom Republicans characterize as part of the deep state, and to further the objectives of the next Republican president. All right. Now let's go down here. Right.
Into security, can you unlock the front gate for the EMTs? They just dropped the patient off.
No problem. I'm on my way right now.
10-4.
Yeah, sorry. I'm over here at the job. But let's go ahead and read a little bit about the organizations that Project 25 aims to disband and do away with. Okay. And when I read these organizations, okay, keep in mind that these organizations that I'm about to read are very important organizations to America's infrastructure. Okay. So let me go ahead and read this. Okay, it says Project 2025 envisions widespread changes across the government. And I'm just going to get to the point. It says the plan proposes slashing funding for the Department of Justice, dismantling the Federal Bureau of Investigation. Okay, and when you deal with the Department of Justice, that's dealing with the courthouses, right? And, you know what I'm saying? People going on trial. Okay, that's pretty much going to be done away with, All right. And then it talks about dismantling the FBI. All right. And the FBI is responsible for, what they say, keeping criminals off the streets. You see? Just those two things alone, getting rid of those two things alone is a cause for all out chaos and anarchy in the streets. Okay. If people know that there's no more FBI, all right, niggas is going to go nuts, man. Okay. And that's what they want. That's what Esau wants. Esau wants people to, totally lose it. So that way they could come down with more draconian rules and regulations. Okay. It says, in Department of Homeland Security, sharply reducing environmental and climate change. All right. Let's jump down a little bit. It says eliminating the Department of Commerce. All right. And you already know that the Department of Commerce, I mean, that deals with the money system. You see, that deals with the money system. All right. So, we already know that the dollar bill, the petrodollar, is losing its value. So they're getting ready to just go ahead and they're getting ready to, get rid of the paper money system altogether. All right. And introduce the mark of the BEAST. All right. Which is a digital system, a digital micro technology that you're going to have to insert inside of your skin that will upload you to a digital database. And that will be how you will buy and trade. So that's why they're getting rid of the Department of Commerce. It says in ending the independence of federal agencies such as the Federal Communications Commission. All right, now let's go into what the Federal Communications Commission is. All right. You got to understand these things so that way you understand what's coming next. OK, it says the Federal Communications Commission is an independent agency of the United States government that regulates communications by radio, television, wire, satellite, and cable across the United States. Right. That's the FCC, the Federal Communications Commissions. So pretty much they're gonna cut funding for all radio stations, you know, basically all communication, okay, is going to be is going to be cut in half. All right. And keep in mind, for a lot of these things that Project 2025 is that they want to put into effect, they're going to set up a lot of false flags. All right. That's going to give them the justifiable reason to cut these programs off. Right. So, just dealing with the FCC, one of the ways that they can that they'll have a justifiable reason to shut down the FCC like they want to in this Project 2025 is setting up a false flag EMP or setting up a false flag to where, they blame Russia or Iran or China for hacking into their communication system, hacking into America's communication system. So now we got to cut the FCC down. We got to shut that down because China has hacked into our system. All right. So when you start to see these programs get shut down, however they get shut down, whether it's by a false flag or, whatever the reason is, just understand that they already had this plan from the get-go. OK. It says the blueprint seeks to institute tax cuts. Right. They're going to cut the tax cuts, abolishing the Department of Education. Right. Let's see. Let's keep going down. The project urges government to explicitly reject abortion as health care. And you already know a lot of these bitches is going to go crazy over that. All right. And they know that. Right. They know that. They know that women are going to lose their mind because they can't terminate their child anymore. They know that. All right. And that's going to cause a lot of tension and uproar. All right. Motherfuckers is, motherfuckers got all the abortion rights in the world right now, and they still going crazy over abortion laws. And they can do it. So imagine what's going to happen when the government officially cuts that off. People are going to go crazy, man, that they can't terminate their child, which this is one of the laws I actually agree with. You should definitely cut that out because that's wicked. A woman is not supposed to terminate her child, go to the abortion clinic and terminate her child. But, this world is in complete darkness. So when something like this happens, a lot of people are going to disagree with it. And that's going to be another reason for chaos and anarchy in the streets. It says it proposes criminalizing pornography. Yeah, we need to get that out of here. Right. Removing legal protections against discrimination based on sexual or gender identity, and terminating diversity, equity, and inclusion programs, as well as affirmative action. You see? So, yeah, they're getting ready to, shut this whole country down, man. They're about to shut this whole country down and pretty much, prepare it for martial law. You see? You know, they're pretty much with all of this. This is gonna be a catalyst for martial law, man. No doubt about it. All right. Okay. So let's go ahead and get some scriptures. This is 1 Thessalonians 5:3. It says, "For when they shall say peace and safety," all right, because that's where America is right now. All right. People got past the CV-19 pandemic. Right. So you see a lot of people out here walking around with no mask on anymore. People ain't worried about touching a doorknob and catching the virus, which the virus, in my opinion, it wasn't real. Right. It was just something. It was the boogeyman, the imaginary boogeyman that Esau enchanted the world with to believe. Right. I just seen on the news today, Los Angeles County pretty much got rid of the CV-19 injection mandate. So, you know, that's not mandated for any jobs anymore, or anywhere, or, you know, anywhere you want to go. Right. They threw that out the window. So a lot of people see that type of shit and they think peace and safety. Right. Because the nightclubs is back open. Right. The parades is back going. There's no more 6 feet distance anymore. All right. But it says right here, it says, "Then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape." See, while everybody is, you know, getting back comfortable again, and they think that America is back, right? And they're hoping for a good president this year, which they, you know, a lot of these people want Donald Trump now. You know, while a lot of people are out here happy and living their best life, they don't even know that, you know, Project 2025 is getting ready to be in effect. Right. And Esau is about to shut all of this shit down, man. OK, that's that sudden destruction, man. All right. OK, famines, serial killers, you know, all sorts of chaotic scenarios that the average person out here is going to be face to face with, man. All right. When Project 2025 comes into effect. All right. It's not looking good for America, man. This is Amos 5, starting at 18. It says, "Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light." OK, and that's what America has coming to it. Darkness and not light. OK, it's getting ready to be a dark, grim society out here for real. It's already dark and grim, but it's going to amplify times 10. OK, the Lord is getting ready to pull out all the stops and sucker punch these people right in the back of the head when they least expect it, man. Verse 19, it says, "As if a man did flee from a lion and a bear met him, or went into the house and leaned his hand on the wall and a serpent bit him." Basically talking about no escape. Okay. Because what are them niggas in the projects going to do when, you know, Esau starts rolling with this agenda right here? What are them niggas in the projects going to do? Right. A lot of these motherfuckers out here, they depend on these programs and these organizations that they said they're going to cut in this article. You know, what are these niggas going to do, man? All right. They're going to be face to face with reality. And that reality is ultimately going to be death. All right. For their wicked deeds and transgressions. OK. So, you know, this is just something to keep an eye on, man. All right. You know, this is why, you know, you got to stay alert and you got to do a diligent search of what's going on around the world. Right. And pay attention to, you know, what they're saying on the news. Right. Because if you pay attention to the details, Esau is telling you what's going to happen next. All right. Esau is telling you out of his own mouth what's going to happen next. Martial law, World War III, mark of the beast. Right. Those are three things that you can look forward to, you know, and they're telling you on the television, man. All right. You just got to pay attention to the details and you got to search things out. OK, get your head out your ass and stop worrying about the NBA playoffs all the fucking time, man. Stop worrying about the baseball, the baseball scores. Niggas is caught up in celebrity gossip, man. Meanwhile, the devil is getting ready to execute a plan that's going to put a lot of you Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans in a goddamn cesspit, man. Okay? And a lot of you niggas' lives is going to be lost because you're too damn stupid to check anything out. Voting for Trump. Yeah, I hope they put Trump back in office, man. I hope they put Trump back in office so that way they can execute this project 2025 and you niggas could get mowed down. All right? Because chaos and anarchy means that, well, what that means to the hopeful elect is that Yahweh Shai is almost back, is almost here. Okay? So let's go ahead and speed this up. Get that fucking fool with the toupee. Get that nigga back in office, man. That Donald J. Trump or whatever puppet. This shit is so bugged out, man. They might pull a whole nother puppet out right before the elections, right? Who knows, right? It might not even be Donald Trump. It could be some whole other bugged out nigga, right? That they just throw in office. But regardless of who they put in there, I'm pretty sure it's going to be a Republican, and I'm pretty sure he's going to execute this agenda right here. All right. So with that, Lord willing, this was edifying. Shalom.